The Heights new villa in Bellbanks was home to the Taylor family. The Rolls Royce stopped on the red carpet leading to the door of the building. Silas came out to welcome his sister and opened the car door for her. "Welcome back, princess." Alyssa's delicate face looked even more stunning under the dazzling lights. When she got in the car, she had changed from sneakers to heels. Therefore, she now looked elegant like a queen.
"How have you guys been, Silas?"
"Great! It's even better now that you're back. Did you enjoy the fireworks? My birthday gift for you attracted the whole city's attention. It was even trending on social media." Silas's handsome face was filled with excitement.
"Yes, I saw it. The people were guessing if it was a tycoon trying to romance his wife, and some even said you were corny. Congratulations on unlocking a new achievement, Silas."
Alyssa smiled and clapped her hands. Silas ignored her sarcasm and excitedly hugged her.
"Lies, you won't leave us again, right?" "No, he divorced me, so why would I leave now?"
Alyssa patted her brother's back to comfort him. She sighed.
"I embarrassed you guys for 3 years. I thought I could make him fall in love with me if I persisted and put in all my effort. In the end, I felt so badly."
Heaven knew how bitter she felt, but she endured it all. She swore that she would never shed another tear for Jasper once she stepped out of the Beckett's house. It wasn't worth it. "That bastard Jasper Beckett! How dare he bully my sister? I will start a thorough investigation of the Beckett group tomorrow. Then I'll have Axel assassinate that jerk." When Jonah heard that, he muttered an amen.
"Don't mess around, Silas. You're a public prosecutor."
Alyssa laughed wryly.
"Can you be like Jonah? Learn to be more peaceful?"
"Bullshit. You don't know the bad things he did before becoming the peaceful guy he is now." Silas pulled his tie in anger and said, "Anyway, I won't just let this matter pass. He can bully me, but not my sister. Since he dares to do so, he will always be on my radar." Alyssa took Jonah's arm on the left and Silas's on the right. The three of them happily walked into the house that Alyssa dearly missed. When the chairman of KS Group, Winston Taylor, heard that his daughter was returning, the happiness on his usual stern face was obvious. He was so delighted that he paced around his study. "Dad, I'm back." Alyssa came to the study with her brothers. In contrast to the usually gentle and virtuous attitude she showed to the Becketts, she directly laid on a sofa and kicked away her heels. Jonah also sat down and took his sister's slender and fair legs, putting them on his own and giving her a message. "Where are your manners? Did you go somewhere to become a doctor with Doctors Without Borders again? Were you in some backwater village?" Winston deliberately maintained a straight face. He couldn't help but feel like they were fated to clash. He would miss her if he didn't see her, but when they were in the same room, she always pissed him off.
"Is this a sign of Alzheimer's? I've always been like this. Is this your first day of being my father?"
Then she looked up and was shocked. On the wall were some posters she had made more than a decade ago. She was not sure when her father found them, and he even framed them on the wall. One of the posters wrote,
"Do you think you're Adonis? Having multiple wives doesn't make you attractive."
The other poster wrote,
"Better take care of your health now that you're old. Otherwise, you might die of a stroke."
Another wrote,
"Please show yourself some respect. Thank you."
This was the wedding gift she gave Winston when he got married for the 3rd time. The Taylors became a hot topic of discussion because Winston had 4 wives.
Alyssa wasn't happy with her family situation, so she studied abroad and became a doctor with Doctors Without Borders, saving many lives.
After leaving home for 3 years, the first thing you do is curse your old man. What a considerable daughter I have.
Winston was furious, and he glared at her. Thank you for the praise, Daddy.
Dad, we should hurry up and discuss the matter since Liza's back.
Jonah put his sister's shoes on for her. Then he said solemnly,
I've decided to give up my position as KS Group's president. Let Liza take my place instead.
Alyssa was shocked and stared at her brother's handsome face.
You...
Winston was speechless.
Dad, Alyssa's back. I only promised to be the president for 3 years, and I need to return to church. You know this isn't my passion. Being a pastor is my lifelong dream.
At this moment, there seemed to be a holy light behind him. Moreover, his stance was firm.
Let Silas do it then.
Forced into a corner, Winston had no other choice but to try and bargain with him. No, I work for the government. I can't have any connections with large financial companies. What if I get investigated? Silas quickly refused his father's offer. His face was pale from shock. Winston felt depressed. What was the use of having so many sons? All of them were doing amazing themselves, but no one was willing to inherit his business. His health had been declining and he had planned long ago to retire. Unfortunately, no one in his family could take on a business empire he had built. It was not that he didn't dote on his daughter. He was just a starving-old guy who believed the sons would be better heirs.
Who told you a woman can't do what a man does? I'll be the president.
Alyssa smiled and proudly raised her chin.
Do you think it's that easy? KS Group is not child's play. Do you think a kid like you can lead a company, and do you even know how to manage a business?
Winston did not hide the anger and sadness on his face.
Most importantly, you never stay the course. You always suddenly disappear without a trace. You even went to go for 3 years without a word. Do you know how worried I was? How worried your mothers were? I thought you were bombed to shreds over there.
Alyssa's heart ached at the words, a lump forming in her throat. Even though she felt that her father owed her mother a lot and she held a lot of grievances against him, she had been wrong to go silent for 3 years and marry Jasper without telling him about it.
Dad, Liza's no less capable than me.
Jonah picked up the cup and took a sip.
Do you remember the financial crisis we suffered 4 years ago? Liza was the one who suggested a few effective company control measures. Also, it was Liza who stayed up for several nights to create an acquisition plan for the Willow Group 2 years ago.
Winston was shocked to hear that.
Dad, you don't understand Liza well enough. Compared to everyone in his family, she's the prettiest and the one with most perseverance. You've always had a reputation for recognizing talents and using them well.
Now a talent is right before your eyes. Why don't you use her? Silas also tried his best to persuade his father. After some thought, Winston said seriously,
Okay, since you want to take over the family business, I'll let you have a go at it. Consider it my birthday present to you.
Alyssa automatically sat up straight and her eyes gleamed with excitement.
Rest for a few days. After that, I'll take you to Solana City's KS World Hotel to report for duty. If you can enhance the business and turn a loss-making enterprise into a profitable one, I'll consider letting you become the president of KS Group.
When they left the study, both her brothers put their hands on her shoulder.
Great responsibility only falls on those who are equally great,
Jonah said. He just had to go and give you a mess to clean up. Silas signed.
I know.
The old man is doing it so that I'll quit. Unfortunately, this method isn't useful against me. I'm like a coiled spring. Any pressure will only make me stronger.
Alyssa clenched her fists. The ambition that had been dormant inside her for 3 years was slowly rising to the surface. The brothers glanced at each other and smiled.
My dear sister, we'll leave our future freedom in your hands.